the left arm spinner. Comes up and bowls, and Glenn is forcing this delivery down to the long on region, and he will get one. Brown is introduced for his first over of the day. A deepish slip, almost a fly slip. This ball is worked in the mid-wicket region by McCarthy, who trots off for a single.
Again, Sean, as I said before, I'm very disappointed with what I've seen today from Ronald Leverage. Here is Shamari Brown to bowl to Glenn, and Glenn is hitting this one in the air. This could be a catch, and it is taken. Glenn goes, caught off the bowling of Shamari Brown, and Damian Gray, the captain, takes the catch. A very good piece of bowling. And that brings to the end the partnership between Javel Glenn and Andre McCarthy. That partnership valued 73 runs and a very timely wicket for this Jamaica Defence Force team. The batsman, the diminutive batsman, Andre McCarthy, face up to the left-arm spin of Shamari Brown. This ball is cut into the offside. They go through for one. They think about the second, and they'll come back and get it very easily as that fielder coming off the cover boundary. He did very poorly. He fell over that ball. And the score now moves to 165 for the loss of 4 wickets. Here is Shamari Brown to bowl to McCarthy, and McCarthy is playing forward. Can't score as the keeper is on that ball like a flash on the offside, and there's no run.
Any bad deliveries that are being offered.
And he's bowling. Andre McCarthy goes bowled by Shamari Brown. Melbourne has lost their 5th wicket. I said it, Sean, that Andre McCarthy must be the danger man, that they'd want to get out. I said it. Shamari Brown, that the captain of JDF, he waited a little bit too long to introduce Shamari Brown into the attack.
He's bowling left arm around the wicket. He is up and bowls, and Watson is back and pushing and trying to get this thing, and he's almost run out. There was a throw coming in. The keeper did not collect that delivery. Watson has to do with the second delivery. Here is Brown in, and Watson is pushing this one into the mid-wicket region, straight to the man there. And bowl to the man Watson, and Brown is in and bowls, and Watson is back and pushing defensively. However, he is able to get a single that is quickly taken by Bolt. This will be Bolt's first action of some spin bowling. A cover, a deep point, and a man at long off. And this ball is hitting down to the man at long off. He'll come around to try to stop it, but he will be unsuccessful. A very good shot there by Bolt. He's in a no-nonsense mood today. 4 more runs added to the total. A very good shot there. That delivery was up there for the taking from Brown. Very bad spot. Bolt picked his spot, however, and dispatched it comfortably for 4. Gotten 2 wickets for 9 runs. Here is Brown to Bolt, and Bolt is forward and in defense and pushes up back to the bowler who does the fielding. Here is Brown to Bolt. Bolt is forward and playing defensively, pushing into the point region, and they get a single easily. Melbourne moves up to 185 for the loss of 5 on the board. Here is Brown from the George Headley end to Bolt to Watson, and Watson is pushing this ball not with any power behind it, and it's easily fielded by the man coming in from cover. Men on the boundary. Here is Brown into Bolt to Watson. Watson is turning this in the mid-wicket area and running off quickly down the pitch. He gets a quick single. Attar's a single over, went for 8 runs. Here is Brown to Bolt, and Bolt is pushing this ball into the gully region where there is no run. Well field, a cool breeze coming in from downtown Kingston. Here is Bolt back and pushes this ball into the mid-wicket region. They're taken off for a single. The throw comes in from Captain Damian Gray. It was a wayward throw, and therefore no troubles at the end for Bolt. He has crossed into the 20s. He's now 20 from 11 delivery. What will happen in this contest? Here is Brown to Bolt to Watson. Watson's back and pushing this one in the offside. Will they get a run? Yes, they get a run easily. Watson now goes up to 9. The Gray has bowled 1 over for 15 runs. Palmer 5 overs for 49 runs, 2 wickets. Brown has bowled 2 overs as far for 2 wickets with 14 runs to his name. Attar, the single over for 8 runs by Damian Gray. Here is Brown now. He's into Bolt, and Bolt is back and playing this one with soft hands down to this slip area. He runs off for the single. A direct throw comes in, hits it, the wicket, and umpire Edson Mitchell signals not out. Takes guard and takes a strike. Here is Brown to Watson, and Watson is pushing this one into the outside and hearing off for a single. The man from point rushes in, and no run is taken. He's saying to Bolt, you know, we should have taken that single, but here is Brown to Bolt to Watson, and this delivery, Watson is back and pushing into the offside. There's no run scored. Watson into push on the score. 207 for 5 the score is. Here's Brown into Watson. Watson is taken on the pad, taken in the groin area. He is trying to shake it off in on the offside, and Brown, who is bowling. Brown now bowls to Watson, who pushes this one into the offside region. Again, no run scored. 207 for 5 Melbourne in their second innings. Here is Nepal, and he pushes this one straight back to Brown, who does the fielding off his own bowling. That brings the over to an end. All over the ground, being played by Travon Griffith. He was out for 43. Tariq White, he was out for 28. Stephen Taylor, he was stumped, bowled by Joseph Palmer for 10. Javel Glenn, he was caught by Damien Gray of Shavon Brown for 21. McCarthy was bowled by Brown as well for 47. And at the wicket, we have a score here at Sabina Park. In this, the final of the Jamaica Cricket Association's Senior Cup. Brown, he has the attack again. Leg position. Here is Brown to bowl to Watson, and this ball Watson's fires heave-ho and misses completely. Let's see what the signal will be coming from umpire Christopher Taylor. There is no signal, so it's clear there was a bat in play. Nepal runs a single. He, however, takes to the ground and seems to be in some sort of discomfort. And he is now up. Again, Brown is bowling to Bolt, who plays defensively back down the pitch for Brown to come around and collect. Him from the start are now in some sort of bother, trying to get Melbourne all out before they have a sizable lead. Brown is in the middle of his spell and, however, able to keep out the ball. Here is Brown again to Bolt, and Bolt is forward and pushing this ball with enough power behind it to get a single. The ball trickles down to long on, where fast bowler Leslie does the fielding. Man at long on and man at long off. A deep cover on the boundary. Here is Brown to Bolt, and Bolt is forward and playing defensively. Slip about 30 yards away from the batsman. Here is Brown, the left-hand spinner, into Bolt, and Bolt is turning this one in the air who cannot score. The ball is fielded and thrown in quickly to prevent any runs from me. Melbourne, in reply to 244 made by JDF this morning. Here is Brown to Bolt, and Bolt is back again and cutting and unable to score. Untidy fielding there by who seems to be Joseph Palmer, but in the end, no run scored. Brown, who has done well since his introduction, he has bowled 5.3 overs for 19 runs. And now this delivery is aimed on the line of the leg stump, and Bolt turns it down the leg side, and keeper Chang, he had to run around quickly and do the fielding. 1 run taken, and 215 for 6 that's corrected, and now he is back to 31. Here is Brown now to bowl to Nikita Miller, the new man, and Miller is forward and quickly runs off for the single. The ball is being fielded, but by the time, Bolt was in a flash, less than 9.5 down the 22 yards. I'm sure his brother would be impressed with the running. Discussion with his bowler, Brown. Gray moves around to a very straightish mid-arm position. Here is Bolt to his back and punches through the cover region and takes off a 1. The man comes off the cover boundary to do the fielding. There is only 1 run taken. A poor throw, very poor throw that could have resulted in further runs being taken. However, Brown was in no mood to let that ball pass him and put his body behind it and stop the ball from passing. The bowling figures thus. Miller is up to face strike from Brown. Here is Brown to Miller, and Miller is back and cutting and unable to score. That ball went in the point region and was capably fielded by what seems to be captain. Here is Brown to bowl to Miller, and Miller is going down for the sweep shot and misses That was a slug sweep looking to hit that ball far over by the scoreboard, the electronic scoreboard region, but he was unable to do so and missed. There was not an appeal. So the fielders didn't ask the captain, the umpire. Oh my, that ball almost bowled Nikita Miller. Very good bowling here by Brown. Stumping inquisition by everyone, not just be swinging for the hills. Here's Brown into Miller, and Miller is swinging this one straight down the boundary. Will he get forward? There's a dive around by the fielder coming around from long on. He saves a certain boundary. 2 runs, the only result. A very good feeling there by the man at long on, running around and putting in the dive. Stopped what seemed to be a certain boundary. Strike. Here is Brown coming to bowl, and Brown is the Miller. Miller is playing defensively, not able to score. Brown does the feeling of his own bowling. Again, the captain will certainly be looking to do whatever they can with the runs that they have scored. Again, another quick single is taken by Miller, and Christopher Lamont is quick to answer, and he is called. Again, the Melbourne team looking to score off every opportunity given. Formation, Shamari Brown is a former student of St. Thomas Technical High. Very good left-arm bowler here. Has really kept the batting of the Melbourne team to limited in some respects. Miller, left arm round the wicket, and he is up and delivers, and Nikita is back and forcing this one into the covers. Running off was Christopher Lamont, and quickly sent back by Miller on the off stump, but not successful. Here again is this left arm spinner Brown, who bowls this delivery into the leg stump. A run is taken by Miller, who seemed to get a bit of pad on that delivery. A leg by is signaled by umpire Christopher Taylor. Again, we want us battling it out here this Sunday afternoon. Brown again is into both Lamont, who is taken on the pad. A loud appeal goes up. Christopher Taylor, very good umpire. He says not out. That delivery somewhat was angled into the leg stump of left arm bowler Brown. Would have taken it down the leg side. Again, his ball is on the leg side and flicked away down to the long leg boundary. The feeling they are done. A single is taken. They were looking to take hustle a second, but unfortunately, they were not able to do so. A further 11 more runs to get to that milestone is Melbourne. Miller back and pushing this one into the offside. Lamont again scampering off for a single and quickly sent back.
Spin of Dennis Bulai.
Here is the left-arm spinner Shamari Brown. This ball is caught in here. Will the catch be taken? Yes, the catch is taken safely by Joseph Palmer. One knee, Christopher Lamont went on, and as I said the over before, these batsmen won't be able to take on the bowling seriously. They'll be trying to hit out, and the ball was skied, the catch taken, the fielders are coming off. Apparently, it seems Melbourne are batting one short.
Yes, so Melbourne, that is the end of their journey, and Damien Jacobs, he has not come out to bat, and one wonders if there is something wrong with Damien Jacobs.